Fishy Maniacs. My bad. A little late. Which way am I going here? Here we go. I want to thank you all for your patience with me. I'm here, Vogel. My bad. Bear with me here. I got my last few bites of dinner. I was running around. My bad. Jeez, oh geez. I got it going tonight. I got stuff all in my way from my unboxing I just did. If you didn't watch that, go watch. Please and thank you. Yeah. Unorganized tonight. What is that? Season's kind of getting into full swing. Weather's not, but we'll see. How's everybody else doing tonight? How's y'all fishing going? Catching up on the comments here. Scott was first. Michael Bradley in the house. Mike M. Frank. Corey, I saw he had to check back in after work. TX. The whole gang's out. What's up? Trying to scroll quick. Bear with me so I can catch up. Malone. What the OGs? The unusual suspects. Here's Gina. What's up, Gina? No, me neither. Looks like we'll get into that for real. But Saturday is going to be my first time on the Yak. First event. No practice, nothing. I'm just sending it. Yeah. I think I did the same thing, Mike. Mike M. There he is, Big Vogel. You know he's here. Where is it? I just saw. Here it is. Damn right. Get him started young. That's it. Let me finish this last 2 bites of my meal so I can stop munching in y'all face. It's going good. It's going good. Thank you for your concern. I appreciate that, TX. I actually picked up a second job too, just because the world is the world and life is life, and so we're gonna leave it at that. Hey, look who's up late, my boy Woody. And actually, I'll bring it up right now. Woody, if you're still here, he actually brought up a good idea. I mean, tonight's a terrible example, but I might be able to move the lives earlier. I don't think anyone else goes live on Monday. I was literally when I was running around, I was literally checking YouTube over and over to see if somebody goes live. I think Gramps every now and then might move it to Mondays, but if he's in every now and then Monday, I see no one else on Mondays, so Maniac Mondays might be the thing for real. Tell your mama, tell your friends, and grandmama. And 2, also, We move it a little earlier. If we want to go a little longer, we can. That's always the thing. Sorry. Definitely 9:35-ish tonight, you know. There you go, Dave. That's what I'm talking about. You know, when I get here, you know what time it is. We having a blast, you know what I mean? Here we go. There now I'm getting caught, kind of. Not really, but this was like one of the first comments I saw. It's all right, 510. Catch up in the morning. Could nod off if you want. Carol, mom in the house. So, ooh, what was that? Charlie, boy Tom, I'm here. Yes, sir. Lindsay, I am going to get that out to you guys ASAP, Lindsay. My bad. Trust me, it'll be worth the wait because you are getting some exclusive Six Sense colors that nobody else can get because I got them. And because I waited so long, I'm going to share the wealth. So, bing bong. Make it worth your patience. Thank you. So, yes, we did. Crazy. Hold on, I got a picture. That's the front of the car. What is that? Yeah, Saturday at 10:19 a.m. Crazy. It didn't last long, but it definitely snowed. Upstate, it was kind of like I think my boy Nico, he got like 3 or 4 inches. Like it was gone, by the afternoon. But yeah, fish were definitely not a fan of it. I'll tell you that much. So I actually saw New Jersey KBF actually ran a tournament the next day on Sunday. And I was like, ugh. I think the person that came in first, I think there was 27 anglers. The person that came in first caught 2 fish. Second and third caught one, and then nobody else caught fish on a good lake. So I don't I don't think every tournament should be a shootout, but I just don't think that it's also fun to have people drive that far. The time, the energy, the money, the gas, travel, the time off for some. I just don't think it's worth it if you know that it's going to be kind of a whack day. Especially if there was a snowstorm the next day. Like my club, the first tournament of the year was supposed to be Saturday, and they canceled it like 4 or 5 days in advance, and we're like, "Hey, we're pushing it to next Saturday. Sorry." So I don't know. Trev in the building. What's up? First event is Greenwood Lake. It's like an opener event. It's not like it doesn't count towards AOI points, and there's only a 3 fish limit, and it's a team event. So the teams will get randomized when we get there, and yeah, Greenwood Lake. There we go. Uh, Ruben, aren't you in California? Am I bugging? Do I remember that correctly? Maybe I'm bugging. What's up, Josh? There we go. I'd love to see that, man. Love to see y'all supporting all around. Gang, gang. Yes, your boy's grinding right now. Ah, okay. Gina goes lives on Monday. What time does Gina go live? All right, what time is it? Oh, I am a few minutes behind. I'm trying. There he is. What up, my boy? No, I'm not a rude boy. Actually, I'm from Barbados. Well, I'm not from Barbados. My family's from Barbados. Funny story. Little fun fact about young Jermaine. So my dad was actually born on the island of Barbados. So I think it's what, like first grade. They teach you about the president and all that stuff, and you're learning about the president. And it came up that, oh, you couldn't be the president if you weren't born on American soil. And I was such a daddy's boy that I literally cried. And I'm pretty sure my dad had to come pick me up because the kids were in school were like making fun of me because my dad couldn't be president. And I was like, no, 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 my dad can do anything. And I had a little fit because my whole family was, except for my two youngest aunts, I think everybody was born in Barbados. Yeah. So Vogel said here, you see Six Sense quietly, really quietly drop some new colorways in soft plastics. Some are already sold out, so they must not have many in stock. So, according to a small source I heard, if you want something, according to supply chain, you might want to go get it now because things might get a little weird without going too deep into things. I don't like talking about the BS. I like to control what I can control. So, um, yeah, heard things might get a little weird. Stock might be a little bit of an issue. So, so Gina, how long do you usually stay on for, Gina? About an hour ish? Because the request I got was to move it until the request. Woody asked if I can go to 8:30. I said I think that's a little early, just personal because like my schedule and I'd be running around. But maybe slide it to like 9. Did he answer my? Like in living color. North of Albany. We got about an inch. Okay. Oh Jesus. I'm not getting going on that. Wisconsin. You're in Wisconsin. Okay, okay, okay. Not Cali. You're yeah. It's kind of wild. Yeah, she's above me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They definitely probably got some good snow. They probably got some good, good. Oh yeah, big shout out, man. I think it's Autism Awareness Month. Make sure you guys go support where you can support, please. And thanks. If you ain't seen my Instagram story, I got mine's in. Donated a little something. Cashier asked me if I wanted to round up a couple bucks. I said, hell yeah. Hell yeah. In my opinion, that's just another topic that people just need to be a little educated on and they understand it a little bit better. And then you just know how to deal with it in a better light, in a better way. Um, I love the hashtag they have. Love needs no words. That's a fact. And then my biggest thing that I will say about a person with special needs, especially if they are nonverbal, just because they are nonverbal does not mean that they can't hear you and they can't understand what you're saying. So don't talk crazy in front of them, things like that. They're still people. They just brains work differently. So I won't go in too deep on that. But if you got a spot where you could go get your little donation, then I'm all for it. So yes, sir. Big shout out to my boy Scott, member for 10 months. I think Scott was one of the first OGs. I want to say, maybe Vogel got it first, but Scott was one of the first. Appreciate all you, I don't want to say like true maniacs, but shout out to all the members. Help me keep this thing rolling. Oh, wow. You originally from right here, dude. Bring your butt back. Let's go fishing, dude. Wisconsin. What the hell's up in Wisconsin? Yeah, I hear that. I just want to visit Clear Lake. That's why I was gonna ask. That's why I thought you lived over there, because I was gonna tell you go down there. I've been watching Greg Blanchard's videos, and they said the Clear Lake's going bonkers right now. Viv, I don't know. I will talk to Tara and get plans. I'm terrible. I might have to work. I might work Sunday, but we'll see. Yeah, I know. I never been though. I see pictures, but I never been. Sly, be good, my brother. Take care. So the thing about that, their plastics are poured in the U.S. My thing is, I don't want to sit here and talk about this. Just because it's made in the US doesn't mean they get all the components from the US. That's what I'll say about that. Because if they're buying hooks and split rings and swivels and all that stuff from elsewhere, then that could be somewhat of a problem too. So you got to remember all the little things that go into a bait. So that's why I made sure we got a few things that we need for this season. You know what I mean? From over there. Okay. Gina said she goes about an hour. All right. So if we could do like 9. Thank you, sir. I try when I can. That's it. Carol, you got a great young man there. I look, I was always a big fan of X-Men. I know it's like a funny joke that I make. Please, I don't not trying to offend anybody. Um, I think they're mutants, and I was always team mutant. So they got superpowers. I love it. They got superpowers. People just gotta understand it, and then we figure it all out together. But let's see. Hey, I hear that. I hear that, my dude. A lot of hustle and bustle over there, man. Hustle and bustle. I couldn't be all up in the thick of it anyway. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I am working on it, dude. It's honestly, I know this sounds a little funny, but Rihanna actually made it cheaper to fly to Barbados because she's a businesswoman, she needed X amount of flights a month. So they actually opened up airways and got more flights to Barbados because Rihanna got famous. Fun fact of the day. So she made it easier for my butt to get down there, and I still ain't been down there. So yes, that's 100% true. But once again, that does not mean that they get it all here, all the pieces and components to a bait. Yeah, it's oh, there you go. What up, Rich? Rich, I got your box for you. Imagine you'll be there on Saturday, so I should see you, my dude. Should see you then. Big box. Got my boy Rich hooked up. I don't know if he wants me to show off his juice. I won't go into it too crazy, but got my man right on his magic worms. So I'll see him at the I'll see him on Saturday. Yeah, he got the magic worms. Some nice colors. This one, do I have this, dude? You'd probably be excited to see this. This it's not gonna do the justice. My computer camera is not the greatest, but this is the Shad Flash. Where's the hell is the color? There we go. You think I'd be somewhat of a YouTuber right now, right? Shad Flash. This is interesting worm right there. But yeah, we got Rich on the magic worms. Honestly, I should holler at Byron and be like, yo, let's work something out for the club. Get the whole team. Maybe he could get me like a missile flag. Are they different bags? Yeah, I think they are slightly. Oh well. But yeah, we got Rich with some magic worms. Yes, they are collab. Yep. On every bag, it'll say "Made in the USA by RoboWorm." So RoboWorm pours them, and Missile just runs like a different line of colors. Great worm. If I had to have one worm, yeah, I think that's the worm I caught the most fish on it, hands down. Hands down. Yeah. Honestly, as crazy as it sounds, I don't think I've had that much luck with almost any other worm. There was one time I was throwing a pocket rocket, I think, and I was having some good luck with it. But other than that one time, and I'll never forget that because I was throwing it like Debo, and I remember because I saw a fish swirl up on the bank. That was probably one of the first few times I actually seen a fish chasing bait like heavily, and I saw a bass come up, and I just pitched right over to it and caught it. I think I got a short with that up, but all right, Rich, be good, my brother. Take it easy. Oh man, oh man, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not gonna read that out loud, then I won't get you in trouble. Don't get yourself in trouble. hoping to go out Friday. Yeah, I hope you get out, dude. I ain't been out much. Work's been hectic. I work almost every day now, and I ain't mad at it because you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, yeah, it's different. That's the best way I could put it. It's different, man. It's different, and I don't. The older you get, the more you start to just see life for what it really is, and you learn and you understand your personal needs and the needs of your loved ones, and you kind of can scope life off of kind of which way you want to go off of that. So I completely understand why you left. I kind of want to go too, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, geez, Michael, don't go get yourself in trouble on Google now. Don't go get yourself in trouble on Google. But all right, look, we've been chatting for 26 minutes. Geez. Um, little topic of the night, I guess, I guess, but is we got the first tournament of the year coming up. Got into it slightly. We got a three fish tournament, light tournament, like an intro tournament. We do this every year. Three fish tournament team event. This right here, I won it 2 years ago. So see if we can't add another one. I need some trophies, dog. I need to place. I need some dubs. I need some dubs, man. That's what I need, boys and girls. That's what I need, man. Stop playing around, yo. I gotta get some hardware up there. Let y'all maniacs know I'm out here representing. So that's it. It's gonna happen. I'm on a mission, man. I'm on a mission. We're gonna make something happen. But yeah, we got Greenwood Lake coming up. I actually just did something. I didn't think I was gonna mess with it. I got the I did the free trial for the deep dive app. And honestly, I'm liking it. I'm really, really, really liking it. I'm not gonna lie. It's cool. Hmm. I'm liking it. It's crafty. You could do some things, so yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Kirk. I'm shooting. I'm gunning, dog. I'm gunning. Draw up a vision board. I like that. I was not impressed. So that's funny because I was actually thinking about getting that one too. But then the reason why I didn't want to do that was because if I was going to do a website membership, I would do American Legacy. I kind of rock with American Legacy. Something I had a very good experience with their customer service. I think I said this before. I went to use my KBF gift card, or it's like spend they give you 50% off essentially. Spend 50, they give you $25 off. So I went to use that. Code didn't work. So I called them up. They sent me a new email while on the phone. And then Then they called me 2 days later because they didn't have the colors I ordered. So he called me and goes, "Hey Jermaine, I'm putting your order together right now. We don't have these two colors. Is it okay if I put in these two colors, or would you like your money back?" And I was like, the fact that someone called me, I was like blown away. So blown. Okay, so there's some good feedback about Omnia, which is good. Yes, they do. Depends on. I want to say one side does and one side kind of doesn't, because the one side is the road. I think there's a road that just runs straight up it, and then the other side is like the more um like marina and all that side. So yeah, if they keep that, it's like it like. So there was a moment in time where I was like, I wonder. I mean, I could share this with you guys. It doesn't matter. There was a point in time where I was like, I wonder which, like, if I got big enough, which like tackle shop would I want to represent? Like Debo has his tackle warehouse link. A bunch of people have tackle warehouse links. I think it's Rudd with Rudd. I think Rudd was like promoting Omnia, I think, or something like that, or one of them, or whatever it was. But from the interactions I've had with American Legacy, mm-mm, that they got my bid. You know, if they ever need some help or something like that, like I wouldn't say no to nobody else, but like my first pick, American Legacy. No, Rudd's Berkeley. Yeah, Rudd's Berkeley. He's a Berkeley boy. Okay, I got you. So you run about okay. So if I do like 9, that's what I was thinking. If I could do like 9ish, bring it back half an hour, so that maybe we can get a few more people in there. And next product that was back ordered, I called them about it a couple weeks after I placed the order. They weren't going to get it for a couple months. They gave me a poison adrena. Oh, is that how much is that? Isn't the adrena for? Is it more? But they probably held you down. That sounds great. Yeah, Rudd is Rudd's Berkeley and Abu. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. 90. Okay. Yeah, and American Legacy has I feel like they always got a little sale going on or something. Deals going on. Another good one is Discount Tackle, which I don't see a lot of people representing. I like what Jesus brain farts. Um Tyler, hook sets are free. I could think of his first name. I couldn't get his freaking handle out. Hook sets are free. I like what he does. Where he gets the or he does an unboxing like once a month and he just gets some stuff. Yeah, they do have a good used selection. That is true. Very true. The beards are close. But yeah, I'm hoping that this water warms up a little bit here. So that I think this week it's supposed to be a little bit warmer. But I'm hoping that they warm up a little bit so that we can actually get onto a good bite. Let me check the weather real quick. So we got 66 today, 66 tomorrow, 50, 58, 62 the day before, and 75 the day of. So it looks like we got a slight like warming trend. No cold nights, 38s. That's what I'm saying. I mean, but it's only for like, hmm, where's that low at then? That's crazy. It says it's supposed tonight's not supposed to get cold at all. Tomorrow night's supposed to get cold. I mean, it's gonna dip down to 38, but then it's gonna warm up to 58 and 62 those 2 days. And then oh yeah, so Friday is kind of that Thursday, Friday, 2 days before, it's gonna be 58 and then 62. And then it'll be 75. So we should be okay. One cold day this week, Wednesday at 50. So we should be all right. Going to be windy. Yeah, so that's honestly one thing. There's you can see which way the wind's blowing. So I like that about the app a lot. I honestly I wouldn't mind. I haven't done too much ordering. I kind of do more. So you know what my problem is, and I kick myself in the butt about it. I, I mean, it is what it is. Y'all are my maniacs. I kind of like taking care of y'all anyway. If you haven't gotten any baby jacks yet, go get them from Discount Tackle. They're cheaper. They're like $2, $3 off. And me being trying to be a cool ass, I think I got mine from Tackle Warehouse. Like I got. So you can get, yeah, you pretty much get the baby jacks. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Wow, that's actually cool. See, thank you. Um, the hell am I trying to say here? They made it real easy to look at that. They made it real easy to screen share now. Okay, yeah, so they're not 15.99, they're 13.59. Wait, I mean, isn't it the same thing? What? Where the hell is it? Oh no. I think it's gonna be the same price. Does it matter the size? What are they? Can I see the price? There, yeah, 13.59. Yeah, same price. That's what I thought. So it's 13.59. What the heck? Let's see. Oh, these. Um, Tackle Warehouse has a good sale on these, but they only have one color. It's on sale. Bama Crow. I got a few of those. I saw Gramps' video, the tungsten. He got me going. Haha, Mike, great question. Want to have some fun, dude? Is there any real difference between the Baby Jack and the smaller Evo? I got you right now, dude. Got you right now. Honestly, You want my real opinion? No. The colors, that's what they. I'm not gonna cut it off. I'm lazy. I don't feel like retying. I looked at the knot. I was like, dang, that's a good knot. I'm gonna leave it. So conveniently enough, I'm gonna drop your comment. Isn't yeah the hook size? That's it. According to Z-Man Reps, the Baby Jack blade is in between side. No, it's not. I'm not. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. This is the Evo, right? This is the Baby Jack in that small mouth magic color, right? Love this juggle on the back. So the eye is bigger. At least the both. Yeah, they're both 3/8. Yeah. So where they the like I'm not even being like petty. I'm just reading off like the actual differences that I could see. The weight size, they write it bigger on the Evo. The head is slightly different. It has like two wings almost here. See those are like little knobs. Like, ow, I'm stabbing myself with the hook. See that head shape versus the Mini Max or the Baby Jack. So, and then also they said the blade size, right, Carol? I heard you say that. So there's a difference in the blade. I don't think it's a different size. So the Baby Jack's blade is not bent. See that little bend? I got him the right way. Yeah, okay. So this is the Baby Jack. See how there's no bend in that blade? Or it's very minimal. There's a good angle on it, actually. Actually shows up a lot better than I thought it would. And then I know it's so stupid and small, but you see that like little bend there? Does that do something? I don't know. But and then I think the Baby Jack, hold on. 3/0 decoy verse 2/0 heavy duty needlepoint black nickel. So the Evo Minimax has a 2/0 hook as the Baby Jack has a 3. Yeah. So yeah, I was kind of thinking about doing a whole breakdown. Debo did one. Saw a bunch of other people do it, so I don't think I'm gonna do it anymore. I've never really been like, I mean, like that's part of being a YouTuber, but they do a better job than me anyway. So it's like, this is a cool one though. This is that I don't think it's gonna show good, but it's like that green pumpkin, Tackle Warehouse green pumpkin watermelon. But the only thing about these here, this you can only get on Tackle Warehouse. So I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna make you go get them, but it's like the Baby Jack. You can get baby like if If I wasn't sitting where I was sitting, I'd probably only have baby jacks. Let's just put it like that. If that makes sense. Yeah. If I wasn't sitting talking to all y'all, I'd probably only have, because at the end of the day, the baby jacks for 13 is fine when, I don't, I could get, I would just get I don't know. I'm not knocking anything or anybody. Damn, what am I doing here? But I do think we are getting caught up in a little bit of frog fur here with this whole chatterbait wave, and I'm gonna encourage you all, my friends here, to not get caught up in too much of the frog fur. Don't go out there and try it every chatterbait. Straight up. We had chatterbaits for how long? They've been working. Why go switching it up now? Is yes, yes, big time. Sorry, yes. So did I show this? I don't think I definitely didn't show the snap. Do they have the same snap? So this is the only thing. It kind of scares me again. Is it the same? No. So the baby jack has the snap, the jackhammer snap. And you see how, like, I know this is so stupid. You see how it's like a black metal? The snap there? It's black metal. This is the Evo. Ow. Hook is sharp. Damn, am I bleeding? Hook sharp. Damn sharp. um, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. It's just like regular clear. I don't know, or like this regular just steel. I don't know. I don't know if that changes anything, but I just really hope that these snaps aren't whack. Because, like I said, that was my only knock on the Minimax. Was the snap was just whack, and you lean into a good fish, and that snap would just, whoop, it would just lean right open. Interesting. So I haven't caught any fish either. I threw it around for a little bit. Um, I was very cautious. I wasn't really slinging it. I was just more or less getting it in the water to see how it worked, the action on it. It's how slow I could reel it. Could I get it to burn out? Things like that. I was just kind of just messing with it. But so Malone, weird thing enough, I didn't get into chatterbaits until the jackhammer. So it was crazy because I never caught a fish. I don't think I ever caught a bladed jig fish until I bought a jackhammer. Or you know what? No, that's not true. I had like two or three, but the spinnerbait was still king for me. Like I literally, it was like I fished for like I think a year. I got back into fishing. I fished that like first year, and I wasn't like into it yet. Like now I'm canceling everything to go fish. The bite's on, or I can get out on the kayak all day. I'm canceling everything. All right, everything else got away. I'm going fishing. But back then, I was kind of like still like kind of getting into it. So like prices, when I saw $15 for a bait at that time, I was like, they make a $5 one. Why do I need to go get the $15 one? It doesn't make any sense. And I remember I got the Elite and I got the original. And I remember throwing them around. I was just like, it just doesn't feel right. I know it sounds silly, but I was just like, it just doesn't, I just don't feel it. Like, you know what I mean? I think you all know what I mean if you throw in the original Chatterbait. You gotta like pop it and just, I don't know. It just, to me, I threw a jackhammer. I'm pretty sure it was literally like first three casts. First three casts. Boom, slammed it, and I caught a good fish. It was like a 2-3 pounder. I pulled that fish up, and the first words out of my mouth were, "Dang, I just got," because I knew what time it was. I think I went home and I bought 4 or 5. Damn, Carol, you should. Oh my god, I'm terrible. So I think after my first fiasco. So look, you ready? This is how you know I didn't learn from my first fiasco at all. At all. I remember that day I was like, "Oh, I'm never going to I'm never putting that many jackhammers in my day box again. I'm never going to lose that many jackhammers again. There's never going to be ready for this?" Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are just shads. Shad colors. Big shout out to Gramps on a bunch of these. Gramps got me back right. But still, I told myself I wasn't going to do this, and here I am. Ooh, here's it. Don't sleep. Everybody almost forgot about this. This trailer. Kamikaze crawl. Or your kamikaze, the swim on. Kamikaze bait, swim on. What is this? I think this is that chick magnet swirl. It's like a gold and pearl. This thing has gotten busy. You can see the head. Busy. Love this. But those are the shads. So what, we have 7 over there, right? I'm a nut. I gotta chill. This is another one of my favorites. It's that blueback. I think it's that blueback herring. Got that. What is this? I think it's the Goby spunk shad on there. And I always tell everyone, these longer trailers, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, big bike baits. Thanks, Vogel. Don't worry about it. Swim on. I use the smallest one for trout. Yeah, you get the big ones for chatterbaits. So we got 7 over there. 7. This is terrible. This one's a brand new one. Got the thing still on it. And this one's brand new. I haven't thrown this one. So we have 13. I got 13 jackhammers in my box currently. No, and then, oh no, I took the stealth out. Yeah, okay. So yeah, 13 jackhammers. I'm wilding. And one, what is this? I think it's just an Evo. I actually did some work with this last year. Caught some good fishing in an Evo. But shout out to JT, Gramps. Gramps was most of the shad colors. And maybe this, and then I think this green pumpkin. Gramps sent me most of like the standard colors. And then I went and got like, once I got right, I went and got like 4 or 5. And the colors that I like that ghost bluegill, the sprayed grass. Shout out to Debo. Haven't used it yet, but what is this? Half ounce, yeah. Mix between the half ounce and 3/8. That's what I like to throw. I would love for them to bite it this weekend. I don't think they will. Oh, I saw another comment too. Who said that about I want to talk about that too. Uh, Carol, have you? Don't get her going. Paddle tails, flukes or spunk shads. Yep, great trailers. Digs go. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to highly recommend it. Bite the bullet. And so, I mean, one thing I will say for a bank angler, don't do it. Don't piss yourself off like I did. I mean, because there's when you're on a vessel, I don't want to say a kayak or a boat, but when you're on a vessel on the water, the confidence is so much. Like I'll throw a jackhammer at a tree and try to crawl it over a branch because I know number one, if I get stuck, I'll just go over there, and worst comes to worst, I'm pulling that tree out the water and I'm just gonna blow the spot up, but I'm gonna get my bait back. But if you're on the bank and you're throwing a $15 bait and it gets hung up, unless you can get to the other side of it and pop it out, like if you got bank, I'm pretty sure some of the spots Carol fishes where she got the nice clear banks and you could just walk straight around. It's like a nice pond, or like you're fishing like a pond in a development where you can literally just walk to the other side and and just click your bail and just walk so you can pop it out. Hey, power to you. I don't have that capability. Most of the time when I cast down the bank, there's like trees and all this stuff. So for me to walk down that far, I'd have to literally like walk in the water to get it to pop it out. So um, I have taken the L and walked in the water to get some lures back. 1 foot wet is okay, is doable, as I joke with Pat when we be out and about. But um, yeah, I mean my recommendation from the bank probably be the Evo, the regular Evo, not the tungsten, because the tungsten is the same price as the um the tungsten is the same price as a jackhammer, which is weird. Which is weird. I get it because tungsten's more expensive and it's a different sound. Gramps got me on the different sound thing. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as he said that, I was like, "Ooh!" Like you know how you just get that dong, like dang it. As soon as he said that, I was like, "Dang!" But this is what I would recommend if I did it. If you don't want to spend a few dollars more, I think it's five. Or I'd recommend getting them from Discount Tackle. That would honestly, that's my true recommendation. You don't want a jackhammer, you don't feel like paying for it, go to Discount Tackle, buy two. Go ahead and start there. And if you need help with two colors, if I could only have two color jackhammers, wow. Bruised green pumpkin for bluegill shad, dark, yeah. And then it's just crazy because I don't throw it too much, but I'd probably say golden shiner or this blue herring. I really, 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 really enjoy this. I like that. Like, I feel like you can get away with a lot here because it's got the green pumpkin in the top, and then it's got like that blue, but then it does go to like the white. So it's like you can get away with a shad, like a bluegill, any kind of like bait fish profile there. Like it just colors wise, not profile, but yeah, you could get away with a lot there. I'm a big fan of that one. Big, big fan of that. Or if you want to do something, ooh, man, damn, more like just a straight. Honestly, I'm not like a straight white guy. Pause. A golden shiner might. This is what Brenda would tell me to do. I love the little red accents on the head and in the skirt. But And then this one, this is actually from Bobby, my boy Bobby. When I had my fiasco and I was down, Bobby hooked me up. This is one of the Moto blades. This is one of the Moto jackhammers. You can see it on there, yeah. So this is from Japan, straight from Japan. And as you can see, this blade here, it's matte. It's a matte gold. And we got the what is this? The freeloader on the back, and you can see, yeah, you can see it. I love that. See that munch on that freeloader? You could see right where the fish are getting this thing. Like they're literally getting it like that, and only leaving that because you could see all the teeth marks. Actually, I never even noticed that, but that's cool. Right on the front of that bait, like right in front of that hook. See how it gets all nasty? Munching this thing, dude. I can't wait to get back to some good fishing, man. I cannot wait. So one thing I also say about I know this is stupid, but this is that like TPE ish, that like that material. I absolutely love that it doesn't break down. Like, I mean, I'm not like not throwing no shade, but I love that I can just leave it rigged like this and just throw it in my box and not worry. That's the number one reason why I don't fish Z-Man stuff. Yeah, I need to go fishing, dudes. I need it. Oh, that's also I saw somebody. Wait. Who said something about? Somebody said, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yep, Maddie knows what's good. Yeah, big bite baits. Cut the holes in the tails. I like the holes. I leave them. They I think they create bubbles. Yeah, that's Bama bug. That's what it is. Bama bug. A lot of people like that. Spot remover. Somebody said something about Greg Blanchard and the slobber knocker, and he's the only reason that they have him. So I got him. This one right here. He was in New York killing on this. And I don't know. I mean, I feel like you know what it is. I don't throw it with the same confidence, and this is probably a me thing. I don't throw it with the same confidence as chatterbait. But I had a really, really, really good day. I think it's. I lose it. That worries me a little bit. I'll find it. I think I better still have it. But I remember, I think it was 2 years ago on Valentine's Day, and I was like slow crawling a freaking slobber knocker. It was like I think that was like the year they came out and going into the winter or going into the fall or whatever. So I didn't really get to fishing that much, and I still had one tied on. I came out and I was like, oh, let me just throw this around just to mess around. And sure enough, I caught like two big ones on it. First couple fish of the year came on the slobber knocker, but and then I kind of just put it down and kind of let it ride off into the sunset. But maybe we'll do that next week. Sit down and talk about all these chatterbaits. I think I'll have them fall by then. I think the Evos will be here shortly. So give me a second. I'm catching up. Bama bug is fire. Spot remover. We hit that already. Hot take. The best chatterbait trailers are the ones that, big word, accentuate the action as opposed to catch actions themselves like paddle tails. So I'm going to agree with you, but I'm going to put an asterisk and say there is a time when they do want somewhat of a kickback there. But Tweezy, what are you going to get? I'm going into. Oh, I'm going in. Yeah, I'm going to get it. Yeah. I'm going here. Yeah. 110%. Yeah, I agree. But I would still, like I said, I'm not going to write it off because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure Greg Blanchard uses the paddle tail from he uses the Zacho paddle tail. Pretty sure he uses that. So yeah. I call the kids to go swim for the fall. Yeah, that's it. That's another good one from the bank, the cross eyes. He does. Look, he's all right. At the end of the day, you know, I'd like to think that in 20, 30 years, I'd like to be set up in the same spot where he's at, where he can go get what he wants. No shade at nobody. You know, no shade at nobody, but I'm pretty sure his kids are done. Everybody's done. He just made it to the promised land, and I think he's just got to finish his last couple of years at work. So, you know, he got the retired military joint going on, so I know they're taking care of him. And then he got his regular job. So I mean, he did it. He did what you're supposed to do when you go in the military. Get your time, retire, get your life check, and then go on and do something else. So. And the way I look at it is to look at the price he paid to get some bullets tossed at him. I mean, shout out to everyone who served. So really, they stopped making the cross eyes? I was so that's that. I think I was going to say that earlier, and I didn't. I think I said some along the lines. Don't get caught up in the frog fur and all this 65 different chatterbaits. Use what's working for you. I say that as I just went and bought Evo, Minimax, Baby Jack, Tungsten. So I got 3 new ones, um but at the same time, like, I know it sounds a little crazy. I'm just sticking with the Z-Man. Like, I don't I don't think I'm gonna go like how I just pulled out 13 jackhammers. There's there are 3 slobber knockers and 2 thunder chickens. This blue glimmer thunder chicken is probably one. This is the exact bait that gave me confidence in bladed jigs. This one right here. This was the first bladed jig that I had a day on, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, these things are crazy." It wasn't even a jackhammer. I remember it was from the bank, and I remember this was this bait right here was the first time that I learned burn, 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 pause, burn, 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 pause, burn, 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 dunk, and I was like, "Oh my god, it worked!" And then it worked again, and then it worked again, and it worked again. I'm pretty sure that video is actually on my page too. That was one of the few times to this day, even that my GoPro turned off without beeping. I think it's literally only done it like once or twice. And that was one of the days because when I just started YouTubing at that point, and I remember I was like, I just learned. I was like, okay, when it beeps, that means the battery's dead. So stop fishing and change your battery. I'm fishing, I'm fishing, I'm fishing. I remember I was whacking them, like literally was like calling out. I was like, oh, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna get another. Doom, oh, there's another one. I got out of. I think my boss let me out of work early that day. I got out of work early, ran over to the spot, and I think in like 2 hours, I think I caught like 10 fish, and they were all over 15. It was like I was catching like pound and a halfers up to like 3 pounds, left and right. It was one of those days. Crazy. But yeah, like I said, that came on the Blue Glimmer Thunder Chicken. I don't even I think I had a Kamikaze swim on the back too. I did actually. It was from the it's crazy how you be remembering these things. It was from the Monster Bass box because they had the Kamikaze swim on or the big bite baits. Is it Kamikaze? Yeah, it's the Kamikaze swim on, but it's from Big Bite Baits. That's right. And I was running that in like a I think it's like smoky something. The color is of that one. First one. Um, is this it? Yeah. Look at this. What's wrong with that picture? This one is why I didn't. And as you could see, like by the paint and the shine on the head, I caught like 2 good fish on this. So now I have snaps, but now I got to fight this dang thing to figure out how to get a God blessed snap in there. 'Cause I'm not a bait maker, and it's not easy if you don't have the right tools for it. So now I got to rip that snap out because it's all bent and jacked up, and I don't want to just bend it back in and try to get another snap in there. And then, yeah. So that was my only problem. I cut that? Yeah, I did. I was like, why does it look like a mini spunk shad? But yeah, that was my problem with that. There you go. Yeah, no, I hear you, dude. It's a cost. And like I said, I'm blessed. Fishing family took care of me, and I didn't pay for most of those jackhammers. I think out of those, I probably paid for like 5, like the black one, because I think I ordered the black, the Bama, Golden Shiner. Yeah, black, Bama, Golden Shiner, the bluegill, and blue herring. Yep. Yep. Because I ordered five, and that was that. And I was like, okay, this is all you get until. But then that's what I'm saying. In the same breath, I don't think I bought a jackhammer, and that was the yeah that was the last jackhammer order I put in. So almost a year because that happened fairly early in the year. I think that was like May. Ugh. Yeah, it was like May. So yeah, Corey's back. Yeah, there you go. Look, that'll give you confidence in anything. Catch your PB on something. Spot remover shaky heads though. Hmm. So you know what? Fun fact. Um, if you guys are ever like super dialed or truly, truly, truly believe colors everything, they are a little pricey. Not a little pricey. They are very pricey. The Evergreen Grass Ripper is Evergreen's swim jig. It comes in the exact same colors as jackhammers, and no one talks about it. It's honestly like the most one of the most interesting things. Hold on, I'll show you this, and then I'll probably pop off here. My butt ready for tomorrow. This was one of those things where I had my heart loaded up like 16 different times. Yep. Whoa, they're on sale. Oh, it's only the quarter ounce. I don't want them. Blowout sale. Is it only Fire Crawl? Yeah. They got some weird sales going on Tackle Warehouse right now. But yeah, here you go. Sorry, I scrolled through that real quick. So you got the Fire Crawl, Be Height Delight, Black and Blue, Brett's Bluegill. And it's just crazy because I wanted to get this. Like that's just it's such a confidence color for me where you just like I just know that they bite it. So I was like, damn, if I get that and like this too, I'm like, oh man. It's just once again, it's such a confidence color. Like you throw it in the chatterbait all the time, you know you're gonna get bit on it. And then it's like, boom, here you are. Now we'll give it to you in a swim jig. That same double barb keeper, the same gaff of a hook. So you just know all the components are key, and you don't have to like worry. But I just feel like if this is definitely obviously somebody's talking about them because somebody's buying them because a couple of the sizes are low in stock. But yeah, like this is crazy. Back order. Damn. See, somebody knows. Somebody knows what's up. That's what I'm saying. You throw a Kitech on the back of one of these or something like that. That is one spot where I feel like no one's talking about that just yet. Hey, I think we could all say that. So you know what? You know what that sounds like, Corey? That sounds like you should quit your job and you should put 40 hours a week into fishing instead of going to work. Essentially, that's the only difference between us and KBD. And then he just did it for 30 years and then retired from fishing. I'll just keep rocking with KVB though. Shout out to Caro. Yeah, and the swimming one. Yep. I'm pretty sure Blanchard. Yeah, Corey, you should. Yeah, I know. I hear you on the time thing. It's hard. Everybody got their core group of guys, but only reason I watch Greg Blanchard is because he fishes in our area. every now. I mean, I guess he does a series. I'll send you his New York when he does the New York series. I'll send it to you. That'll be interesting because he goes up to Cayuga and the Finger Lakes. Mm, okay, there we go. They're having a sale on 'em. Yeah, honestly I tried. I have them. I got new ones. They're sitting over here somewhere, but I forgot. I mean, I started messing with it, and I was just trying to get that one out, and I'm like, dude, I gotta like really just straighten this thing out. And then I'm like, wait, how am I gonna get the other one in if I got? And I was like, I'm putting this down. Okay, Diggs, you just scared the absolute hell out of me. I was like, I sold cars for 6 years, and I never saw a car payment that high. Holy smokes! I was like, you got the nicest Jeep I ever seen. Well, yeah, no, I feel you though. Good for you, dude. Glad you got to the promised land. The grass ripper is nice. Yeah, Charlie, it's something about baits after they catch fish. So, like this black one I have here, where is it? I think I colored the blade in. This thing got absolutely destroyed. I don't, it's got one eye missing. Snap's still good. And this was I was pulling in grass, all that. This is why I rock with the jackhammer. This exact one. If you go watch this video, I think I lost a giant on this. I lost a 4 or 5 pounder on this. He just straight up dug me out in the grass. And other than some paint, like I painted the, like you can see, yeah, there you go. You can see I colored it in with a Sharpie just to get the black. Like all of that, as you can see, was just gone. The blade was absolutely destroyed. Still eating it. Something about it, man. It's something about these baits that they can like smell it on you. But sorry, Scott. My bad. I think, hey, if that's the case, just turn YouTube off. I get got maybe right once a week. Like Gramps got me last week. Tactical Bastard got me, yo, the week before that. Got these Zoom Vernos. I only got two. Because this is another bait that's expensive, especially for this little thing. But you see that? That's that flash boost. I've watched it work. So straight up watched it work. So when I got these I threw two Zoom Vernos on there. Threw two to Zoom Vernos on there. I was like, I'm not gonna go crazy, but we're gonna be in the building. Matt Allen just keeps screaming and screaming and screaming about the dang thing. I try not to get caught up in it, but we all get got. Jesus. Better than me. Here's a Jeep Bentley designed by Ferrari, custom painted by Benz. Why is it painted so high? Yeah. Oh, they're nice, dude. I haven't gotten any myself. I literally did some adult. That's one thing I was like, you know what, dude? You have so many Sixth Sense swim jigs. Is it really that different? So yes, yes, I have. It's honestly nice on the So it's interesting too, because like, is that concept going to go out of business now? Because you could just go, everyone could just make their own. But I used to throw them on the front of my Sixth Sense, but honestly, they don't chatter as well. So it's like I kind of came off them quick. They're decent, you know. Obviously, people have had luck. I'm not gonna like say they're garbage, but I think they're mid. I think it was a nice way around the BS for a little while. But now that the patent's over and you could just make it yourself and literally advertise it and all like that, now I don't think it makes any sense. But and once again, I've still just been through and through. I've been a Z-Man guy when it comes to the chatterbait. So that's like one thing I just don't think that I'm gonna venture too far from. Like I know that I can just buy a jackhammer and just it'll work. So yeah, it's about that time, Gina. We got an hour and a half. Tonight turned into a long one. Oh yeah. If you're serious about that, that's fire. Yup. It's literally like one of the best freaking intros ever. Hey guys, Matt Allen here. Welcome back to Tactical Bass. It makes me smile every time, every single time, and it's literally like calming. I literally like take a deep breath and I hear it and I'm like, okay, everything's gonna be all right. I'm watching a Tactical Bass video. My girl got a Renegade. She got a what is it? A 23 Her 21 was part of the flood, the Great Flood. Yeah. So yeah, she got a 23. She got a lease right now. We might end up buying that thing though. We'll see what happens. Don't get a Renegade for a trailer. Renegade is not for pulling a trailer. Unless it's a real light one. Yeah, the motor conversion. It's kind of crazy, a little much. And that engine upgrade, I think, was like $7,000 or $8,000 before prices went crazy. So probably like 10, 15 now. But those Hellcat engines, we actually had a couple at my dealership too. We used to have one sitting on the showroom floor right in front of parts. But all right, fishing maniacs. I see a couple of y'all falling off. It's getting late. Oh yeah. So yeah. No. Carol, you need a truck for that. I don't think it's that heavy, but I don't. You don't. You're not gonna want to pull that in a Renegade. The Renegade's got like a. Pretty sure my girl's engine is like a 1.3. It's got a turbo on it, but still, it's like that thing ain't meant for towing nothing. She gets great gas mileage. That's why I like driving it. But Yeah, I guess. But yeah, that's fun. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It definitely went up. Yeah, 100. See, that's 110%. Yeah, because you want to be able to somewhere to sleep too. Put them seats down, lay them blankets out, get comfy. That's it. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Hour and a half tonight. Always fun hanging out with the Fishing Maniacs. Good talking to y'all. Um, yeah, questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Let me know. And hopefully we get some good luck on this tournament. And if we do, you already know what the topic will be next week. We're going to talk about it regardless. But till next time, Fishing Maniacs, you already snow though. Hopefully we get no more snow. Deuces. Be good, y'all.